Hello everyone and welcome back to part 11 of my Parthia Let's Play. Last time we took a considerable chunk of land off the Hindi factions. We've completed our hold on Bactria and are now poised to finish off the Hindi faction, giving us only really Bactria, the remnants of Bactria I should say, and the nomadic tribes up here in the north as our main threats. Off to the west, Actropactan and the Seleucids, as well as a couple of the satrapies of the Seleucids, are duking it out, so we don't really have to worry about a war on that front. So we're in a very good position right now. We'll have a few turns, I think, to consolidate all of our new holdings and make sure that we have the proper economy in place to churn out possibly a 5th army, since we are now recruiting our 4th. Things are looking on the up and up here on this this playthrough. Horse archers are just doing work, making the slow and steady grind through all these factions. I said last time I'm planning on, as expensive as that is, I don't want you to lose gravitas. Now we can't build a gold mine. I said last time that I will be researching Infantry Tents 3. That way we can get some different units in the mix other than horse archer spam. So we will look to deliver on that this episode. Let me see, what all do we have going on here? Oh, we can tax that settlement and actually get some food, which would be good. Move the Shah over here, start replenishing. And let's move you down here. Put you in patrol. I have a feeling a lot of provincial instability. Yeah, there's 9. So we may want to hold off on getting a gold mine here. This is helpful though, the city garrison. Is there something we can get even more public order with? We could get a wrestling field if we wanted to. But I think this is actually the right building to have a city garrison, since we're going to have a gold mine, which will add a lot of banditry. Yep, things are looking on the up and up. Actropactan over here just demolished Parsa, and it looks like they may be looking to take on the Seleucids here next.
Welcome.
Definitely have their hands full, and they don't like the fact that we
welcome, friend.
We sent a diplomatic mission to them that went poorly. Things are looking good though. Have a few turns here to kind of catch our breath, and then we will finish eliminating the Hindi forces to the south, and then take the Bactrians out as well as the nomads to the north. Then we can worry about Actropactan because they'll be busy with the Seleucids. Hopefully we can get a few new agents here soon. We have a second spy. If we weren't, I kind of want to enable taxes in a few more provinces, because 2 of them I believe are still not being taxed. Now that we have enough food, we can probably stand to tax our southernmost province. But we need to not rely on spies stealing food in order to maintain our levels. So let's take a look. We've got 12 right now. Still gaining levels with our governor. Making Nisa an even richer settlement. Don't know why we're losing public order here. Taxes. Okay. Let's see if we tax here. We're at neutral. Kind of want to have that. Getting us some more income. Let's build a gold mine there. And it doesn't look like you're recovering anymore. So let's kind of keep you over here. Make sure our forces are fully replenished. Could probably remove this from taxation. Oh no, we need the taxation because of the farms there. We'll just use this new horse archer army to move in and claim Pura. Income is sky high now. Let's not tax you there, and let's do taxes over here. And we got some more public order. Please. Yeah, let's get cultural conversion. Extra wealth. And end turn there. Feeling very safe and secure. Even with the nomadic factions that'll occasionally declare war on us. Seems like they're not willing to commit. So definitely feeling good in the spot I'm in currently. Like I was saying last episode, we've been extremely lucky this playthrough. In the beginning, where the Parthavians went to war with Actropactan, eliminated their stack immediately, which allowed us to mop them up, starting with the provincial capital, super easily. And our neighbors haven't been piling on us, which if Actropactan did, we would be in a bit of trouble. Thankfully, they're so busy with the Seleucids, they're not bothering to look to the east. Very good. Tria and Maka belling soon. Okay.
My lord.
And you have the plague.
Ready for orders.
Why do you have the plague? Let's get some royal tombs. Actually, let's hold off on that. Let's get wrestlers there first. And we can move our general down.
Watch over me. Basta, damn you all.
My words are yours to direct.
Plenty of money coming in. And this Hindi force just doesn't seem like it knows where it wants to go.
At your command. I don't care how tired you are. Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
Wait for this settlement to... These guys have a plague too. Okay, which province? Okay, I don't think we need to guard Bactria. They have a full garrison, so let's move you over here.
Move, my lord.
I think we can stand to not tax Arabia.
Ready for
And
orders.
next turn we'll take Pura. Probably don't even have a general there. And if they do, we can always just bide our time. No rush. However, if we can take it this turn and loot and sack it, that would be very, very helpful because we won't have to pay the public order penalties, since Ferrata is revolting right now. I'm surprised the boy are still alive at this stage. Normally, if you guys have played the Germanic factions in Divide Et Impera, they just get dogpiled in the beginning because they start with a region with gold, and every faction wants that. Especially the Sway Boys and the one to the east of them. I can't remember what they're called. It's the other playable one. The Legos, those guys. Another uneventful end turn. Just making the whole consolidation effort all the more easier. Got rebellions and oh, look at that attrition. Plague everywhere. King. I'm going to take a level of this just in case.
My lord,
Ready for battle. Make haste, man.
Lots of swordsmen, 2 units of cavalry, 3 units of elephants, which they're able to recruit there.
Settlement.
It's interesting. Let's build a royal sanctuary there and eliminate these guys.
As the arrow flies. What? At once.
Now, why is public order so low? It's probably the lack of culture. I still have some provincial instability. the rebels over there.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding.
Let's take them out with a shaw if we can.
Mitra, watch over me. Destroy them! Ready for orders.
Okay. -2. It's not bad.
At your command.
Let's get you up here because I know we have a better
Ready for battle.
stage for recruiting here.
We fight for you, my lord. Advance.
And then we can begin to move south. Now, we definitely go for a jeweler there. And we can get some war horses. Should have... I don't know if... I think it doesn't matter. I think we don't have to build that in Nisa. I kind of want to build grain pits anyway. Or, yeah, we could do quant. What tech do we need for that? That's a ways away. And I think we need to go for that first. So we'll leave it alone for now. I don't know if this needs to be built in Nisa or not. I don't think it does. Probably should have checked what's going on politically. We've been in a really good spot politics-wise, though. I'm not terribly worried about it. And the Bactrians were running off north. Where they're going to, I'm not quite sure. Alright, let's go ahead and soften up these light bringers. Take out the cavalry and elephants, as well as hopefully some of those missile units. And again, we'll try to not take out too much of the garrison, because we really just want to worry about depleting these units since they can sally out. These guys should be able to get killed easily. They're some of their more elite units, but they don't have a shield.
Together.
This is a total war game, so logic may not work out that way.
Quickly now.
Alright. Let's see what they decide to do. They got some missile
Enemy
cavalry.
reinforcements approaching.
I think those are just skirmisher missile cavalry.
Our general is under attack.
Right, let's start taking out those cavalry units. exchanging some fire with the enemy archers there. Doesn't look like we took any casualties. First of the elephants are starting to fall. Still doesn't look like we've taken any casualties. Those elephants are muck. Now they're gone. Maybe we can get them to go amok into the enemy army. That hasn't really seemed to help us out too much in the past, though. Seems like they always just want to kind of run through them but not do much damage. Yeah, they're kind of just walking through there, not really doing anything. They have eliminated quite a few of them now. Firing buff. Whoa. That was close to disastrous. Well, I shouldn't say disastrous, but ill-advised. There comes the enemy general.
Orders, my lord! Riders advance!
Don't think he can catch my units. Just getting picked apart. Like the tiger pelts they're all wearing, though. And that should be close to wiping out the general there.
The enemy general is
There
dead.
he goes. Just gotta wait for him to rout now. And there they go. Okay. Run those guys down. And let's stop firing at will. Not shooting each other.
Riders.
These guys are probably going to rout here in just a second. I don't know where those guys are running off to. The wrong way.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Noble horse archers!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Hands ready!
Yeah, these swordsmen are just getting tore up even from the front.
In service!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Riders, advance!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Riders, advance! Quickly now! Fire on the enemy! Parthians! All glory!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Advance! Army! Advance at speed!
One of our units has used all its
ammunition. Nope, get out of there.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Keep.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay. Things are looking pretty good. Haven't taken a whole lot of casualties. I'd like to get rid of a couple of these skirmisher units, and then we can pull back.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Just attack those guys. They're just skirmishers, but still, it's good to
Our hidden
get rid of
units
them.
have been discovered.
Start pulling out.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Fasten horse archers! As you noble order!
Inspire.
What are your orders? Noble horse
Retreat.
Engage!
Alright, that should be a good place to end this battle. Unless we can get these guys to route too. Nope, not in a timely fashion. Nope, nope, nope. Let's go. No, they did manage to route. Very well done. Prepare for the counterattack. Replenish and regather some ammunition. And they run off into the sunset. Very cool looking unit. Especially with the spears that they carry. Definitely enjoy the skins in this mod. Guys are so tired they can barely keep their head up. They march after our general. All their elephants are gone. Killed their general. And actually did a decent amount of damage to the actual army. Should be able to just wipe the army itself when it sallies out. If it sallies out. The fact that I killed the general, they may not.
Fall back!
Yeah, it doesn't look like they want to. Excellent news for us. Looks like someone died. Not sure who. Might have been our governor, which could lead to much less income, because I think he's one of the older generals that I have. Can't think of why else someone would, unless they assassinated one of my generals. Let's go with you. Yeah, he was assassinated. Let's do civil involvement.
What cruelty do you wish, oh Lord?
It's unfortunate.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord. Advance! Ready for orders.
I'm surprised with a veteran in the army, he was actually able to be assassinated.
To march. What cruelty. How tired you are. We fight for you, my lord. None will escape.
Who was that? I think it was this guy. Spouse, okay. And let's get Steed, and we'll send you to Actropactan. You can throw games, I think. Nah, we'll hold off on that for a turn. Send you to the Seleucids. Could use that to our advantage later. Things look really good. You have a ton of money, not much to spend it on. I think we build grain pits. And that should be the end of this turn.
All men must serve.
This settlement will be really good to take because it has grain in it. And because it's a provincial capital, we automatically get it. Would be a good place to build a supply depot, since we've yet to do that. So as we expand into the northern frontier, we can keep our armies well supplied and upkeep down. And they're going to try to sally out. Might actually be able to defeat them outright in this battle. A lot of infantry, not a whole lot of cavalry.
Force archers! Band together! Battle group awaiting orders, my home! Force archers! Swift and waiting orders! Our orders! We await your
Right,
orders!
surround them.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Coming from the rear, yep.
Our general is under attack.
For our orders! My lord! Jesus! Whose ashes? Whose archers? Missile armed riders! Cavalry! Missiles ready! Riders advance! What is the king's bidding? Riders advance! Riders!
Poor chariot general. I don't know what they need to do to make chariots viable, but it always just seems like they are just not an effective unit.
Awaiting orders!
Even in this mod, in Divide Et Impera, it just seems like they kind of just melt away as soon as you touch them. Paper mache sort of unit.
Quickly now! Riders at the double! Forward!
You know, like look at that, they've already taken a ton of casualties and we just started firing on them.
The enemy general is dead.
And the enemy general's dead. Just doesn't feel as satisfying to kill a general like that. Don't have to play very carefully around it. What are you running in for? You still have ammo.
Missiles ready! Awaiting orders! Missile forward! Riders at the
Okay. Still just kind of running circles around the enemy here, whittling them down. Things are looking good. Definitely think an outright win is still very much a possibility. Yeah, those sword units right there, they just, without shields, they just don't stand up to horse archers at all. Run through this sort of skirmisher line over here. just inflicting heavy casualties on them. Not much they can do either. Are breaking. There you go.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
What are you doing? Put it in there. Don't do that. Okay. Another inspire. Some more
One of our
active
units
shots.
has used all its ammunition.
Run into those guys because they'll probably break immediately.
At your command. Forward! Riders, advance!
Get those guys next.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Horse archers! Orders! Charge! Noble horse archers!
Okay, let's reform our lines.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Get those guys off.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Forward! Archer, horse archer! And for honor! Noble horse archers! Noble horse archers!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
It's causing a big rout there.
What is the king's bidding? Riders, advance! Noble horse archers! For glory! Archer horse
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Noble horse archers! Rally to me!
Just need to route a little bit faster, please. Thank you. Reform our lines. Just eliminate those archers real quick.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Orders! Ready! Charge! Our orders! Riders at the double!
Now we just pick them off one at a time. going, keep going.
Engage! Waiting orders!
Alright, finish encircling them. Should route. Any second now, there we go. And get out of there. These militia get you. Don't retreat. And charge in. And there we go. The settlement is ours. And it's getting ready to revolt anyway, so we might as well loot and sack it. Lots of kills for all those units. Almost 300, 301. That's why horse archers are just so darn effective. Okay. I think they've kind of started to realize the jig is up. That one army is probably moving down to reinforce the provincial capital that's about to fall. Public order in all provinces, very good. And Seleucia didn't go so well, that's fine. Not as important. I feel like we've gotten this one so much, I'm just gonna kill him. I don't remember what happens.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
Okay.
Ready for orders. At once. Your next command, my lord.
Let's move on. In.
At your command.
And we can take the settlement. Single skirmisher unit. Sack and loot.
My lord.
Delete all those because we don't need them. Okay, we'll continue taxing the province. And we'll eliminate this rebel army. There's just going to be another one that's going to pop up, but that's perfectly fine.
At once! How may I serve, Parthia?
More
On
XP.
the move, my lord. Faster! We fight for you. We cannot do that.
Alright, Horse Archer Army. All the effective attributes. Things are looking pretty good here. Let's start building that. And which one gets us more money? Talents or lead? $34 or $115? Oh, gold for sure. That's kind of what I figured. But produce more gold.
How may I serve, Parthia?
And let's get. Do we have any? No, we don't have any banditry.
It is an honor to serve you.
Let's get extra tax rate. How about culture? Yeah, let's get a little bit extra conversion.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
And we definitely have enough money for an extra army now. Just gonna kind of use some of our extra money to convert some of these buildings. Get it over and done with. Doesn't really provide us any benefits, but it gets it out of the way.
Befits your reputation. Now, welcome, friend.
Okay, nothing really we can do on the diplomacy front. Let's see if we can take Oria in these next couple turns here. Bactria is definitely picking up some power up there. We're now getting to the slightly awkward mid-game where multiple stacks are going to have to basically come with each other if you want to win. And it seems like the auto balance for Divide Et Impera is a little bit more favorable to the AI, which is kind of a double-edged sword in that. Let's go ahead and fight some battle. In that it makes it better because you have to fight more battles on the field. However, when you have 2 or 3 stacks each, it's just too much. It's just way too much to control, at least in a somewhat orderly manner. And you have so many units clustered down here, it's hard to control things properly, which I suppose makes sense. I mean, you are, after all, controlling a huge army, but just from a gameplay perspective, it isn't quite as enjoyable. Do as much damage as we can here. Starting off with the missile cavalry and elephants as per usual.
Our general is under attack.
And there goes the missile cavalry. Now we wait for the elephants to move in. Just letting my men fire more effectively, having them sit here. Using less ammunition on the elephants, which normally take quite a bit of ammunition to take down.
The king demands blood.
Orders! Riders, forward!
Those elephants are running amok. We'll just kind of let them do their thing. See if they do any damage to these guys. No, they don't. They're kind of just acting nonsensical. I don't know if they changed that for Rome 2. It just seemed like when elephants ran amok in Rome 1, it was just catastrophic for anyone who got in the way of those elephants. Not so much in Rome 2.
Missiles ready.
Guy's got arrows plastered all over that shield. Unfortunately, won't save you for much longer. And they actually didn't just break straight away, or shatter straight away, just broken. Oh well. It just means they might come back perfectly fine.
Quickly
And look at that, they came back. As soon as these guys break, we'll take out those skirmishers.
My lord! At the devil!
These are the more experienced cultists, I think. Yeah. A little more Hellenic in their outfit.
Missile cavalry at your horse archers! As you say! Quickly now! Fire at will! Horse archers!
Nope. That wasn't good. Chariots ran into us.
Riders!
The enemy general is dead.
There he goes. run circles around the enemy, kind of getting caught in that corner over there, but that's okay. None of our men routed.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Awaiting orders. Parthian horse archery. Advance, my lord.
Alright. Things looking good. Some heavy spearmen.
The men are wavering.
Archers! My lord! Orders!
He probably just bumped up against one of those spearmen, or these spearmen, for a little too long.
Double horse archers!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Cavalry! Awaiting missiles ready! Awaiting order! Horse archers! Awaiting orders! Cavalry!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Starting to run a little bit low on ammunition here.
Double horse! Cavalry! Ready! My lord! Double horse archers! Double horse archers! Horse archers!
A lot of their units are wavering though.
Quickly now! Parthians!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
See if we can't get rid of these heavy spearmen.
Forward!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Advance at speed! Parthian horse archers!
Attack them. I don't think we're gonna have enough ammunition to get rid of the rest of the
One of our units has used all its
enemy
ammunition.
forces here, so we'll just go through the last bit of our ammunition and then retreat.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
We are at your command! My lord!
Take them out.
Parthian horse archers!
Alright, and let's retreat.
What are your orders? Protect us!
Why are you not retreating? There we go. Another good battle. 200 losses, probably because I think it was this unit or maybe this unit, one of these three, got caught by those chariots. That's one thing chariots are good at, it's when they get into melee range, but they just get killed so easily. unfortunately, I can't really think of a good way to balance them right. I mean, historically speaking, at least for, say, like the Britons, they would run through the lines with them, and then the enemy lines with them, and then someone would hop off and use them as mobile infantry.
Retreat!
Kind of like the ancient version of airborne troops, kind of. It'd be interesting to see if they made really, really durable chariots. And the object was to run through them with the scythes to knock a whole bunch of infantry down, and then dismount, and then kind of just clean them up after that. I think that would be a good way to balance them. It'd be a little bit hard to do. Maybe have the enemy take a while to stand up or something like that. But I'm sure they've made chariots as weak as they are for a reason. What that reason is, I don't really know. Alright. Let's see if we can close in and take the last Hindi settlement here. Get extra cultural conversion.
At your command.
Let's get rid of that rebel army.
Await the victory! Your next command, my lord. Make haste, men. Basta, damn you all!
Extra bow and charge. Now, what do we want to build here? What are you good at, Pura? Oh, it's because of the drought.
Ready for battle.
He doesn't have plague, he's just part of the drought.
You call this a garrison?
Let's see. Could we get you? Yeah, we could get you over here.
At your command. The way is blocked. We cannot pass here.
Yeah, at least we won't be taking attrition there. Okay, so what are you good at? Trade potential, not really much else. So I think we build a shrine, and then we'll get a city center. We'll consult the Magi. It's either that or do nothing. Might as well do something. I don't know how they have a baggage train when they don't have a baggage train in the army, but let's finish them off.
Honor and great glory! Mitra, watch over me. At once. My lord. Get moving.
And got extreme drought there too, but we need to leave you there, otherwise the province will revolt.
Parthia.
All of our provinces are being taxed now, and we should be able to take Aurea here within the next turn or two. I'm gonna go ahead and play this on out until we can claim Aurea. we should be able to get over there, or at least close to being there before winter. And that would be the only thing that would keep us from claiming the last Hindi settlement this next 2 turns. No.
My lord offers.
Do not want peace with you. Back is up against the wall. Good try, but it won't work. Looks like another uneventful pass. I forgot this admiral was even out here. I'm surprised it hasn't taken shards yet. Okay. Rebellion and Maka and favored by the gods. Okay.
Ready for battle.
Let's
At your command.
let's move here.
Is that all, my lord?
And we'll have you go right there.
Travel the world for Parthia.
Probably will take 2 turns to get over there. I don't think there's a whole lot else we need to do. Improve relationship with Atropactan. And doesn't look like there's anything we can build. So I think we start raising another army. Hire you. We can use you.
My lord. On the move, my lord.
I'm going to make this a more standard army. We won't. He won't be prepared in a super timely manner, but that's okay. I'm gonna come back to crop rotation. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish researching that,
We fight.
just so we get
My lord.
some, cataphracts and a little bit different units. Let's get some elite Persian archers.
Our lord needs good fighters.
Then let's get some cataphracts. Put our tax levels back down to normal. I kind of forgot that I had been keeping the tax rate so high, and that helps with public order quite a bit. We'll go on to the next turn. Things are looking on the up and up, that's for sure. Not a whole lot of wars. This one's virtually over, and we're in the spot where we have the ability to pick and choose who we fight with. Always a good thing. Now, did they just take... No, it doesn't look like they just took that Seleucid province. Be a very awkward way to end a war with them. Peace, because they're not in our direct path anymore. And even those nomadic tribes to our north, they're not trying to attack us. Let's make an offering. Got a research penalty. Okay. Let's go ahead and just plan on attacking next turn.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
And we'll move back up north with the rest of our forces.
How may I serve? A noble cause requires noble men.
Kind of don't want him to be a horse archer general now, but that's pretty insignificant. Then we'll hold off on recruiting anyone else. Nothing else that we can build. Convert that. Politically,
Welcome, friend. Let
trade agreement with them. No.
Enter, friend.
Yeah, not a whole lot we can do politically or diplomatically. We'll just end up taking this final settlement. And that will end the Hindi Wars. And that's an interesting set of armies you have there, Bactria. I wonder what this guy is planning on doing up there in those forests. Did that admiral just get cleared out by essentially a bunch of garrison? Okay. Very uneventful end turn here again. And those nomadic tribes are the last ones to go, so we'll see if they bother declaring war or not. Not that it'll do anything at this point. Once you get out of the early game with Parthia, it's fairly easy from here, I think.
Ready for battle.
That's not good. But it's in BAM, so not the end of the world.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding.
Keep moving north.
awaiting. We take this settlement for you, my lord. Besieging settlement.
Keep building bigger and bigger temples. And these guys are going to revolt. And we'll just wait for the last of the Hindi faction to sally out. I think that will end things for here. Thank you all very much for watching. I know this episode was considerably longer than normal. I was hoping we'd be able to take Oria here by the end of this episode, but I don't want to make this like a 2-hour long video. So thank you all for watching, and I will check you out in the next episode.
How can I serve you?
Okay, there we go.